Good evening everyone, welcome to another episode from West London Paranormal Season 7. Where does it take us today, Richie?
We are currently in Finlarig Castle, Highlands, Scotland, Perthshire.
And it is cold.
It is a bit biting at the moment.
Yes, very biting.
And we do have a lot of midges in the air. They're going up our nose, in our eyes, in our throat, and it is hard filming. I'm not gonna tell you any lies. They're not orbs, guys. They're not orbs. What you can see is literally wildlife. So we're standing at the Finlarig Castle. This castle dates back to 16th century, late 1500s, and this was the prominent home of King James VI. Right behind us are the ruins of the castle, which you will get to know over the next few minutes, and subsequently we will be doing some experiments around the ruins. We also have Miki York here in attendance. He will be joining us any time now. Good evening, Mickey.
Hi guys, how are you? It's crazy, this place is amazing, but the midges do not help.
Exactly.
So this was the clan home for hundreds of years of the infamous Campbell clan. We have behind the camera two graves of the last Campbells. That is Alma and Gavin. The turn of the century, 19th.
Oh, activation behind us.
That could be us. We've got a few bits and pieces around us, but we are moving around because we don't want to stay still because of the midges. So we're going to go and do some experiments with Mickey and myself and Mark. We've got to be very careful walking around these ruins at the dark. It is in very, very disrepair. We look forward to catching a few things for you. We hope.
Let's go.
We've never been here before.
This is brand new territory for us, and the highest we've been on an investigation up the country. We are actually in the Highlands.
Diablo.
No.
Devil in Spanish.
So if you would like to come forward, anybody who has resided in this amazing ruin that we now found ourselves standing in, we would be first of all amazed, grateful, and would love to interact with anybody who is around these grounds. English noble, any of you that have been, well, murdered here, and there have been hundreds of noblemen murdered at the hands of
Steam.
At the hands of many of the lairds of Scotland. Especially James VI. notorious nobleman hater.
If there's any trapped energies that are here, any spirits that were hung, beheaded, want to come forward and want our help, there's a little cat ball on the floor there. Give us a shimmer of light, push it. Just knock it off. Me. Who's me?
Could be somebody who worked here.
Yeah.
Could be somebody in residence here.
Can you give us a name?
We know that we are very much not alone here tonight. We would like to interact with anybody.
Can you feel me?
Oh. Just for the camera, Mickey, what app have you got running?
Spirit Talker.
Spirit Plugger, okay. So it's going to throw out some words as well as the Alice box.
I think we will ask the majority of the beheading ones when we go down to the beheading pit.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think one of us can go in there.
Noise.
Kill.
There you go.
Is that guilt?
Kill.
Kill?
So I was just saying about going
But the beheading
down
kit
to
down
the
there,
beheading
kill.
pit, which is downstairs. And we have kill.
Wow.
Keep interacting. We're going to try and get some momentum going over 4 stories of this ruin.
Woods.
Thieves.
The woods are all around us. We are surrounded by the woods. If you want us to go to the woods, we'll move to the woods. Where do you want us to move to? Where do you want us to go? You tell us.
Agony.
Hole.
A hole.
Oh.
The whole beheading.
The beheading pit. You want us to go to the hole outside, right outside, and down below is the hole, the beheading pit. Well, we will make our way there very shortly.
That's mad.
Thank you for that. Thank you. What about Rob Roy? Let's talk about Rob Roy. There's a name for you. I know he...
Mountain.
We are surrounded by mountains. Thank you for that.
So what's Rob Roy's connection to this place, Rich?
He was looked after by the Campbell clan. In the
Grandmother.
Rob Roy was looked after by the Campbell clan for when he was going through doing all of his crimes and all of his so-called good deeds for the poor, taking from the rich. He was like the Scottish Robin Hood, if you like. Obviously.
Group.
Obviously, we know that Robin Hood is fiction, but Rob Roy was like Robin Hood, or Robin Hood was like Rob Roy. So, yeah, he was looked after. He was an outlaw. The outlaw Rob Roy McGregor. And he was looked after and sheltered here with the Campbells. The Campbell clan. The notoriously nasty clan.
Rob Roy, can you grace us with your presence in this vicinity? Come back where you were looked after.
The legend.
The legend. Rich, myself and Mickey, we visited your grave today and all. You know,
Very nice.
it was very nice, very well looked after.
With your wife.
And your 2 sons.
It's amazing to be buried all together. It's very well kept.
Are you happy that you're all buried there? Very well kept. Give us a flash of that ball. Give us some sort of sign that you're happy rested
this place was very, very well defended. It was built on marshland. Very, very well defended. It was so hard to attack or to gain access to because of the place where we are, in the vicinity, marshland all around us, bogs. The people could only attack possibly from one side or gain access. People could be seen coming from miles away. You got all the mountains on one side up the top, coming round about half of the property, and there's some lowlands on the left hand side, so it's an ideal lookout, this tower.
Leg.
Okay, do your worst. It also must have...
Against.
You alright?
What were you saying, Zach?
I thought I saw a shadow out there. What did you see?
No, I was just going by your reaction.
Yeah, I thought I saw a shadow.
I can't see anything.
Okay.
I did think that earlier,
Okay.
about a few minutes ago,
Right. That's actually shivered down my spine because I double taked on that then.
and I'm moving the camera just to see if it's IR
Right.
changed. Nothing's changed.
No.
Cattle.
There's a lot of that behind us.
There's cattle in the next field. Did you used to herd cattle around here? Did you have your animals? You looked after them?
I'm just looking out that doorway because outside of this doorway would have been the dining room, especially where James VI would have sat and watched all the executions from the execution tree, which we're going to see in a little while. But straight across, right outside the view from this doorway, you would have the dining room, and that straight out of the dining room window, he would see, or a balcony possibly, I don't know, he would see the hangings from the tree. So I was really drawn to that shadow then.
Fly.
I was really drawn to that shadow across that dining room then.
I take it this castle was used in battle.
Yeah, it would have been a fort because the clans all around Scotland and all used to fight each other over territory. They're very very territorial. The clans, they had their own areas, and they that's why they had so many lairds and earls, because every part was split up. That's why you had so many different clans. Also, then they would have all their own different tartans for recognising on battlefields. That would be why that is.
Also, we are English.
Yeah, we are English.
They didn't like the English.
They still don't.
So we're obviously 3 English gentlemen in your castle.
Fuzzy.
Yeah.
We're in your castle. We shouldn't be here, should we? How dare the English?
An Englishman's home is his castle. That's what we always say. And now we've encroached on yours.
Hat.
Hat. Well, I think we're all wearing a hat, actually.
Yeah.
So, all 3 of us are wearing a hat. So what about it? What have you got for that?
Are you wearing a hat?
Leave.
Whoa.
Leave. Okay, there you go.
Wow.
Right, I've just got a shiver.
Act.
What did I say?
Act. Like, leave, act now. So, okay,
I'm getting a real cold round my neck.
After telling you about us being 3, I'd say 3 noble Englishmen, because that would really piss you off.
Yeah.
So, you could not stand noblemen, okay? And we are 3 English noble men in your castle. Alright?
It's ours now.
So we've just taken this castle. Now, what would you like to tell us about that? You just told us to leave. We're not leaving. Not tonight. So, what are we going to do about that? Let's interact on that. You must be getting angry now, no?
Soldiers.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. Now we're talking.
Coffin.
Whoa,
Oh,
alright,
okay.
back off.
Okay.
Wow, okay, soldiers.
Coffin. Does that mean the soldiers are coming for us now to put us in our coffins?
So, are you sending the soldiers for us three English noblemen? Listen out for footsteps.
I was just about to say, can we hear the rally cry?
Yeah, you can hear the music box from here as well.
Yeah.
So I think maybe we should have put the music box towards a doorway.
No, I put it behind the castle so that if someone comes round the back,
Okay, right.
Nice.
like trying to sneak up behind us, I mean.
Yep.
Yeah. That was the.
Well, go on then. Send us your soldiers.
All right, Mark. Break us in gently.
Send us your soldiers.
Coffin.
We won't be taken alive.
Dirt.
Wow.
Coffin dirt.
This is, yeah.
This is really digging up things. No pun.
So you expecting us to be worried now?
Check.
Because we are. We don't want to be digging.
Mickey does.
I did. I could dig your graves.
We've actually got a professional actually here, so
Yeah.
whatever you say, he can do it better. Yeah? That's noble talk.
I am the king digger in England.
In your castle.
Yeah. And I'm in your house.
And do you know what? He fried a pizza in here and all.
Yeah. They would have been normally the brother monk
Did you hear
brothers, wouldn't they? Mothers.
Did you hear that?
What?
Yeah, I did hear it actually.
Timestamp.
I did hear
11:53.
it.
It was like a
Yeah, I did hear it. But it's behind you though.
I know.
We're here to interact with anybody. Doesn't matter what year, what date, or even if you're just passing through.
Gold.
I'd imagine there was a lot of gold here.
Located.
What?
Where?
Wow. It was
Where is it located? Tell us.
Oh, that'd be great.
Tell us where the gold is located. Where are their jewels? Tell us. We would love to help find it. We love a bit of treasure.
Unclear.
Oh, yeah, I thought it might be. What's the story on the gold? Was there lost treasures up here? Was there battle treasures?
Region.
Okay, yeah, regional wars. We get that. Clan wars. That's what that was all about, regions. Okay? So in your clan wars, it wasn't just about territory, was it? It was about taking life. It was about taking land. It was also about taking monetary and worthy items. Hence, gold, any jewels, food, grain, things to get you through the hard times in winter. Lots of wildlife, guys. You can probably hear that in the background of the video on playback. Let's relive some of those times. Happy times for you, sad times for others. And if we have to relive one with you, it'll be sad for us.
Tried.
No, the people weren't tried. That's the problem. People were brought here of nobility, and they weren't tried and heard. They were just killed. That's what you did. That's what was done back in them days. They didn't get a hearing. They didn't get tried. They just got killed. That was your way. That tree straight ahead is the hanging tree. So we both know very, very well.
That would have been enjoyment for him.
We would be enjoying watching the hangings over dinner. Quite sick, very perverse, and very controlling manner.
So, King James, you evil bastard.
Fighting talk, Mickey.
We are here. We are English noblemen.
That's our clan.
And I just saw a black shadow go in front of that end part of that concrete area.
Lovely.
It's very thin.
Okay.
Yes, so as I was saying, English noblemen, that's what we are. We are here to take control of your castle.
Meet.
Oh, then maybe have a meeting.
Meet, yes. We are meeting now. We wish to take over. Well, we have taken over. We don't care about your soldiers. And I don't personally think it's very nice to watch people hang. Especially seeing they probably didn't really do anything wrong.
They were just noble. Of noble being.
Like us.
Yep. More me though.
Yes, this gentleman likes to think that. This gentleman, Mr.
We have a jester of the castle.
Mr. Richard.
The honourable gentleman to my right.
Cycle.
Yeah. This would have been your dining area.
The main staple diet meat-wise would have been deer and stags and ptarmigan, and you would have eaten squirrel and birds, swans. You didn't much care for the realm, so you would have eaten swan. I know King Henry VIII, back in the Tudor times, he was an avid lover of swan. He would have swan all the time. So I'm sure that they would be here. Geese,
Just going to take a couple of pictures.
pigs.
Show yourself.
If you don't like Mickey doing pictures, James, touch him.
Went.
Went? Where did you go? If you're watching us around the grounds, did you just burp then?
No, you yawned.
Oh.
Did you hear that?
I heard you go.
Oh,
Yawn.
sorry about that.
You picked the wrong day to mess with me and Sir Richard here.
Awkward.
Yeah, it's getting awkward
Yeah.
because you're getting a bit of a bad attitude, and I'm the king of that.
I feel like I'm being watched there.
You probably are. You're probably being watched by every person that's hung in that tree
Oh, don't.
and done the jig.
All down there, it does feel like there's hundreds of people just there.
Yeah, just a crowd watching
Yeah.
the beheadings and watching the hanging tree.
Looking up at the king as well to see if he's happy.
Scale.
Scale.
How many people would watch a hanging, typically watch a hanging or a beheading here? I mean, obviously you've got your inner circle. It wouldn't just be private, it would be like for the clan to be witnessing such terrible atrocities, really. I'm not sure that I agree with anything that went on here. What you got to say about that? Not a lot.
Go on, Flicker. Agree with what Rich is saying.
Do you know, for quite a long time on investigations, we haven't really had mega activity from the K2.
Well,
Have
it flew out the wall last time.
Yeah, apart from that. But I mean, generally, like,
No.
spiking, we haven't used that word in yonks. Oh, look at that spiking. Don't have it.
No.
Start.
Oh, we'll start today then.
Go on then, when you're ready, because I've got a runny nose now. It's chapping out here. Notice the midges are gone, by the way.
Most of them, yeah.
Too cold for them bad boys.
What's that?
That was me scratching my ear.
No, I saw a light
K2.
flicker. Was it did it again?
Yeah. Only one though. We're trying to engage with you in this dining room, or what was, whilst we're watching a hanging in progress, carrying on.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
No.
Don't
No, is
go.
that the person that's up there about to be hung?
Yes, I've just
And
got.
you were just taking pictures of them.
I just got coldest shivers. You're taking a photo because you want to take a picture of someone being hung before they demise, so it's a goodbye. Wow. If you're saying goodbye because you were weak coming through as an entity or a paranormal experience for us. K2 went.
I saw that.
Industry.
K2 went again.
I'm on airplane mode.
Yeah, okay, good to know. Right, we're going to give you a couple of minutes up here and we're going to move into somewhere else. Okay, we had some half decent interaction up here. We had a few things going on.
Level.
Okay, we're going to go to another level.
Next level, yeah.
So is that where you're waiting for us with your soldiers, mob handed?
You gonna get us?
Never.
Ah, well, thank you for that. That's reassuring.
It's because we're now kings of this castle.
Oh, let's piss them back off. Cheers.
Taking them over.
Just as soon as we got
As
peace,
soon as we got peace, yeah.
we just declared war, thanks.
You know what these clansmen are like? Once it's war, it's war.
Yeah. What we want something to fight back.
They used to say the Tartan army. Tartan army.
Lot.
Lot. Is there lots of you? There's only 3 of us.
Yeah, we'll still take you.
Yeah. We'll kick you right in your canoe.
Yeah, right in your sporran.
Yeah.
Now we're mocking you now. We don't mean to do that. We're just trying to engage.
Trying to create a reaction. That's what we want.
Come on.
Did you like them?
Adultery.
Adultery.
Right. Okay. That's
Totally different to what we've had so far
Oh, we had
today.
lust and sinful, didn't we?
Did you hang people for that? Okay, 2 went off. 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Writing.
Who?
Writing.
I'll say again. I can smell burning.
I smell perfume. Aftershave.
Did you
Okay.
hang people for
Adultery.
adultery?
So adultery, that was quite a serious thing back then. Back then it was like one woman, one man, one man, one woman. That's what it was like.
Before time.
Okay, well if you're not going to comment again on it, we're going to move.
Yeah.
Got flickered?
K2.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, see, I mean, come back with something. Talk to us. Who were the adulterers? Couldn't all be men you hung. Surely it had to be women as well.
There's someone laying on the floor.
Okay, come around this shoulder. So there's someone laying on the floor.
You got it?
That'll be on the right side then. Cause that's
It's on the right.
Take pictures. No, Mickey, you can take pictures.
Who are you, sir? Who are you?
movement.
Yeah, did you hear the branches?
Yeah.
Crunching.
Yeah.
Hello there, sir. And
Yeah.
again. Branches are cracking and creaking where this person is. Turn the SLS to the right, Mark. Keep moving it to the right. Because you bring it to the middle. Stop. Just wait. Just wait. Go back again to the left. Stop.
It's gone.
So, where are you? Are you in pain? Listen for the crack. If it comes back.
Looks like he's trying to come back.
There he is.
He's standing now.
Stood up. It's coming up towards us. It's coming up the... Tilt it down, Mark. What the fuck?
Okay, right. So we are going to do the delco experiment to finish off this investigation, and we have a random name generator to decide
Cool.
who does it. So, are we ready? Not cheating?
No, I'm never any lucky with these things.
Come on, mate.
Yeah. See, told you.
Red, I can't see the name.
That's me.
That's Mark.
Marky Mark on the mix.
Oh, I always win these things, which I don't really
We have a winner, Mark.
You haven't
Okay.
got to go on your own.
That's here.
Yeah, exactly. So you haven't got to be scared, okay?
I'm not scared.
Oh.
Okay then, Mark.
Right.
We're going to finish.
I'm just
it.
saying, everything that we do for a volunteer always is on me.
It's not a volunteer, you've got choice. Can you hear me, Mark? Mark, can you hear me? Mark, can you hear me? Mark?
Hold on, because I've got smoke to put it.
Mark?
Alright,
Mark?
turn this light off now.
10 minutes, Mark, yeah? He can't hear. Okay.
Oh, look at that. Look at that, Mickey, look. What was that?
Okay, and if there's anything here that we've been communicating with tonight, this is our final experiment and the final chance to talk to us. So we ask you to come forward, use that white noise to speak to us, give this man a message.
If you
You get many visitors here that do what we do anyway.
Did you get any paranormal investigators here?
I thought I said I'm on it.
Do you get people who ever camp here at night? Has anyone ever camped here overnight? I don't think they have. Do you, Mickey?
Not with these insects.
I think we're the first people to ever camp here. We're the first people since Rob Roy. Is there anything you want to tell us?
Laughter.
Okay.
It's not a joke, you know. If we're a joke.
Is there anything you want to actually tell us specifically or individually before we make our way home to England as noblemen?
Take me.
We're going to leave Mark here. We're going to keep him. Did you used to work on this site? What was your role at this building?
It's me.
Yes, you. What did you do?
Did you have an occupation here? Or was you part of the royal household, the clan household? We call it royalty down south. You call it clan.
How do we...
That's quite clear actually.
Yeah. He gets that quite a lot, Mo.
He's very susceptible because he's weak. Aren't you, Mark? You're weak. And he does get taken over quite a lot, doesn't he? Like
Yeah.
possessed.
Edna.
So I don't know why they see him as a easy K2 then.
Pretty flipping it.
Yeah. I don't know why they see him as an easier target. Maybe because we're strong target characters. They find him maybe the
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe they find because we're strong characters, yeah. And find him a bit of an easier target.
Maybe he's the third in line. Is that how it works?
He'll be the first in line as a target.
Do you see Mark? Because myself and Rich are quite abusive and strong-minded, strong-willed.
Please stop.
Do you like me talking like this? Am I offending Mark?
Can you just answer Mickey, please? We are the ones in control here. This is our domain now.
You can't protect Mark. You're using him.
There's nothing you can say or do that can put us off questioning Mark. If we feel we need to ask a certain question, we'll ask it. Now, why do you seem to be affecting Mark? It seems that wherever we go, something always affects Mark. K2.
Yeah. Can you touch Mark on the face if you have this control over him? I want something direct with him. Touch him, please.
Touch his hand. Touch a finger, or you don't have to poke him or do anything harsh. Just pull a finger. Let him know you're there and we're here.
Over there.
What?
Over there. That's
That's us. We're talking about it over here.
Can you see us through Mark?
Oh, he's looking.
He's just touched his face.
Yeah.
I asked him to touch his face.
Oh yes, you did.
Fuck.
Excuse me.
Sorry, I swore.
Sorry, Mickey swore there. So, 2-3 minutes ago, Mickey asked for Mark to touch his face. Or an entity to make Mark touch his face. And Mark just did it. So, I mean, it could have been out of the blue, could have had an itch, could have had an insect, whatever. But it was a direct question. A command.
Oh, come here. Yeah.
Mark is asking you to enter him. So, enter him then. K2. You just... K2's going nuts. They just went nuts then for like microseconds. Mark's moving quite a lot. Getting agitated.
Please help.
Oh, no battery. K2's going mad. We're dead. He did say there was half an hour left.
I see this.
Shit. I'm just watching that K2 because every time we give a command, K2 goes.
Yeah.
Give a couple of commands, Mick. He's getting agitated.
What's happening to Mark?
K2. See, again,
Yeah.
when you mention Mark,
Mark.
who is trying to overtake Mark and make Mark do something? Is Mark not in control anymore? K2 again. See, this is what I'm saying. Every time we give a direct About Mark? Are you controlling Mark? It's not a hard question. Why are you controlling Mark? Why are you trying to overtake Mark? K2 again. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Can you touch Mark on his left knee?
Over there.
Mark, touch your leg.
K2.
Mark, I said Mark.
Yeah, direct. It's a direct command. It doesn't go off at any other time. In this session, anyway.
That's weird.
Yeah. Mark seems a bit agitated, as he always does get when he goes onto delc.
Come on. It's a female's voice.
Okay, too.
Well, come on.
Well,
We're the one who are asking questions to do stuff.
whoever is manipulating the K2 again. Whoever is manipulating the K... Oh, we had a double on there. Whoever is manipulating the K2 and also affecting Mark, we thank you. We really do.
Me.
Yeah, it's you. Yeah, you're the person that's controlling Mark.
And we're thanking you.
That's brilliant. Thank you so much.
Once again, it just shows that it does have a good response. And obviously, every time something happens, the K2 spikes as well, which is also another telltale sign of some energy.
I do. Fuck's sake. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like we're talking.
It's like we're talking to someone else.
Yeah. Someone is in Mark's body, in his mind, controlling him, and they're taking over his responses.
That is nuts.
What the hell?
That is crazy. Really crazy. So, Mark, are you back in the room with us, or is it someone else?
What?
What?
Are you back in the room with us, or is it someone else? You can answer that. Mark, can you talk to us from yourself? By yourself? Mark, I'm giving you a command. We're giving you a command, Mark. Can you talk?
Is Mark still with us? Or is he still far away?
Have you taken Mark to the promised land? Can we have Mark back, please?
Yeah, we're going to bring Mark back round in a minute.
That leg. This leg.
His right leg.
Here he comes.
K2.
I said we're going to
Amen.
We're going to bring Mark.
8 men.
Amen. I said we're going to bring Mark back, and he said.
My bloody back.
He said, yeah.
Yeah, I've got pins and needles. Yeah, that leg. Oh,
Yeah.
that leg nearest the light.
Yeah.
So when that happened, K2 went.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Can Mark come back now?
Can we have Mark back in? Can we have Mark back in the room, please?
Help.
Help.
Shall we bring Mark back? See what the next response is. Can we have Mark back, please, in the room? I think you've done enough.
It's likely.
It's likely that we can bring him back. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to try and bring Mark back now because it's getting a little bit deep.
It is like someone else is there.
Yeah, we are talking to someone else.
Sorry.
You alright? How did you feel about that, apart from obviously relaxing and trying to go to sleep?
I don't know, it was like waves. It goes dead, then all of a sudden something came through it. Like it really shouted,
Yeah.
and then it just went quiet.
Do you think you were there in your own person all that time?
I don't know, I can't remember it.
Do you
It
know,
was a lot of static.
Fucking weren't, mate.
do you know why we asked this question? Because we were speaking, we were saying someone's taken over Mark. He kept saying me, and can we bring Mark?
He's coming, I remember
He's
that.
coming. Can you know?
Oh, mate, seriously.
we-
It weren't you.
We're going to bring Mark back now. Okay.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you wait till you see. The battery ran out in hours, but Mickey's took over.
Yeah, I'll send you the.
Oh my god, no, it was. We had to bring it back.
It was so. We're going to
And
bring it back
time,
now.
Every time we gave a command, and something come back,
With your
K2
name.
went.
When we mentioned your name.
K2 went. Only when we mentioned your name with the command.
That's weird.
That's fucked up, isn't it?
K2 went every time.
It's good though.
Good morning from the lovely Highlands of Scotland. From myself, Miki York, and Senor Ridge. Guys, last night, what do you make of it?
Dark.
Cold.
Midge infested.
It was lots of land marsh midges, yes, and I am bitten to shreds.
So the history of the place, we had some very good expectations, you know, the beheading, the pit, the tree. Did it live up to what we thought it would?
In all honesty, not really. The beheading pit was very, very blank. I don't think we had any interaction at all at the beheading pit.
So we did the delco experiment last night. I was the one doing the experiment. I felt relaxed, but on the other hand, it was quite different, wasn't it?
Well, as you could see on the video, Mark seemed to disappear for a little while to a certain extent. Not majorly, he's been gone further than that before, as we all have, but something was doing some answering, and every time we did a command, which you wouldn't have seen because we had the cameras on Mark, but on the floor, the K2 meter, every time we gave a command about Mark or said Mark's name, the K2 would flicker up and start to spike every time without fail, didn't it?
Yeah, it was very strange.
Very strange.
But I did like the fact that we had the impression, like Rich said, that you weren't possibly there. Something else was taking or trying to control you anyway, trying to control your emotions, what you were saying. And then we were asking this entity, "Are you doing this to Mark? Is he far away?" And their responses were basically confirming it. Which
And I'll watch that back on the video.
which were absolutely amazing for me. It was like confirming what we were both thinking and what we were feeling in the moment. So
Yeah, to sum it up, I mean, we've had a massively fantastic fun trip, and we've had some great wild camping. We've had some great mountain scenery, some Loch scenery, and then we got to Finlarig Castle. I mean, our jaws dropped. It was amazing. Did the recce, amazing. Looking at all the places that we shouldn't be walking at night in the dark, amazing. Doing some due diligence and safety, and it didn't really disappoint the place because of the aura of it. You know, you're somewhere that was built in the 1600s or late 1500s, and knowing all the history and all that was there, you cannot be anything but in awe of it.
So guys, from myself, Mickey, Richie, from the Highlands of Scotland, thank you for joining us on this episode. See you on the next one. Peace. Done. The midges are here.